He's looking to go back in the reality. Rick pulls in Kuroki. See what they're able to do. 2-second stun. Quick coming over. Just an avalanche. They should be able to get the kill. And there's the toss. The bear. That is a heavy bear to land on Kuroki and get the kill. So Crick gets the kill. Rooted up his RTZ. And with that, I think Liquid might even think about just finally leaving. But Matsu turns around and, yeah, RTZ, he's going to eat some shots from this bear.
Not your typical RTZ game. He's playing the Chaos Knight, getting very active and involved. He's been in 4 of these kills, and I like this look. He's going to get a Midas soon enough where he can kind of maintain his farm, but giving up the safe lane so that Fly's Phoenix can get some levels and hit level 6, get the Supernova, get a Bracer or 2. You know, getting these items on a Phoenix can make a big difference. Typically, Phoenix is the hero that wants to get levels as well as items because you benefit so much. You can do a lot of damage. You have a GPM talent you want to get as early as possible, so a much more kind of selfless style coming out from Arteezy as the carry.
It's going to be 2 Midases here for EG. The CCNC has picked up a Midas. He's going into the Blink Dagger after, and then just around the same time, it's going to be the Midas here for Arteezy.
I believe Night Stalker as well is going to be going for one. He's got at least a Gloves of Haste, so we could be looking at that for Midas Gaming. At least 3 of them are already on the way.
Has the double damage going into a Radiance as Matu. We find 5 Icarus dive.
Does he want it? I'd say that's very deep. If you go for that kill, you're chasing into a shrine in a tier 2 tower, so not worth it when you're the carry of sorts trying to farm up a Radiance right now.
And then Mind Control. Looks like he's going for a Midas. Yeah, should be 4. Yep.
EG feeling strong right now, even with the Midas on their CK. I mean, there's Midases on both sides, so they just want to get involved.
Oh boy. Mind Control gets spotted. Reality Rip comes through. The sun's going to be landing here from S4.
They're killing Night Stalker during nighttime. Well, no, it's daytime, but he pops his ultimate and he still dies there. So that's a 2-minute plus cooldown, and he doesn't even survive. Completely wasted cooldown. And that's something I feel like a lot of these Night Stalker players are struggling to figure out, is how to effectively use this ultimate. When it's such a long cooldown, it's a very costly spell to throw out if you're still going to die.
What the cooldown at level 1, 140 seconds. Even at level 3, 2 minutes. You know, that's a long time if you don't use it effectively.
So, EG doing a good job controlling the map for now. They have lost some of their vision with the dewarding coming out, but they're doing all this with their double Midas. Just having these heroes like DK and Chaos Knight, they're not super item-dependent heroes in the early game. Like, you're not looking at getting a BKB this early on in the game. So having Midases doesn't really hurt these heroes' abilities to fight. Whereas if, you know, you're a squishy mid, like, I don't know, an Invoker or something, you get a Midas, it doesn't benefit you. It doesn't help you fight because you're so squishy. So these are heroes that really benefit from this Midas era right now.
Yeah, seeing more and more Midases and seeing really, it's starting to become a lot more obvious which heroes these Midases are usually going to be built on. Again,
bottom lane,
EG pressuring bottom, just continuing. S4, you know, he's not level 10 yet. He's going into this Rod of Aegis to make sure that he can land those stuns. But meanwhile, CCNC a little bit of trouble. The Boulder Smash comes through.
It's tossed out.
CCNC toss over to the neutral camp, but I don't know if it's going to matter with the Magnetize on top of him. They'll get themselves the kill. And now trying to get out will be Crit. We'll see if he can make the escape.
He looks pretty dead.
Coming over, and yeah, there's the Stifling Dagger. You're going toward the enemy tower. That is usually a sign of maybe I can make 4 more seconds.
It's not a good look, yeah, when you're running at that tower. Bounty Rune's coming up. Matu is going to snipe the top one with his bear. So,
oh boy, GH,
yeah.
He rolls in for one, and that might not have been the call. S4 actually ends up on the low ground, but GH still, again, he wanted a Bounty Rune, got ambitious, ends up paying for it.
At this stage, dying as a support for Bounty Rune is actually economically worth it, but he didn't get it, so not really worth it in the end.
Again, Mind Control using that ult right on top of S4. Just nothing that he can do. He's got Matu here with Mind Control. The ult gets used this time effectively to get the kill here on the Shrek. But again, still some open space here for Arteezy, who's got that armlet, and just about to have that blink is CCNC.
I think the scary thing is this Radiance timing is going to be pretty hard to fight into. But Blink DK
on the Miracle.
Yeah.
They've got the Dragon Tail, and with the Sunray run on top, Miracle just escaping the Icarus stop over, trying to get the kill here. But unable to do so, he survived with under 50 health. That was almost enough to take out that Phantom Assassin.
It was as low as like 15 health, and you're not going to get it on T1 tower, but there is rotations coming in. It's a good health link time left, so control can be very effective as the rest of Liquid are smoking towards his bottom lane behind him, looking to set up this T1 tower. They will see mind control, but they've got a sentry.
Yeah, they've got RT coming over. He'll use that ulti to get the front of mind control, and immediately GH is like, yep, you're dead. I'm out of here. Not going to give up my life, and they do use the ulti on both CNC and RTZ, so they pull that out of just get the kill on to the Night Stalker.
It's a very good move from Liquid to make that rotation bottom. It's just a bit unfortunate right into a sentry. It's not totally bad luck because it's pretty common that you have a sentry there to de-ward that kill. But Liquid make the smart call. The second Stalker gets gone, which supports, like, GH is rolling away. He's not looking to even try and save his buddy. The worst thing that you can do there is try and save Night Stalker because you end up losing 2 support plus core, and it's a really big improvement. Instead, EG wastes some cooldowns, and you can actually, now you can regroup and still look to fight. You've still got a lot of time left to play around.
So what they're able to do is got Miracle continuing to farm. He does have this Battle Fury going into the Desolator next. And flying out, yeah, he should have the Radiance recipe coming over. So that full Radiance is there. The Battle Fury, Miracle going to continue to be able to farm at such a higher pace. And they aren't playing too aggressive. They are, you know, having still Macau and Miracle farm as they want to find their next couple of items.
They've just got the Radiance though, so Miracle, even though he's got this Battle Fury, may be interested in coming to a team fight that he doesn't have to start off. If he can get a follow-up, like we mentioned, the Earth Spirit, the Night Stalker leading the way, and the Bear Radiance in the front lines, Miracle could be like the cleanup crew, where he just isolates like a support, or finds a squishy hero like a Leshrac. But if he's also happy just to farm jungle while his team will go around smoke up the map. That's what's happening right now. Liquid are threaten this lane, while Miracle just farms in the safe parts of the jungle.
He's doing an alright job. He's sitting here third in the net worth behind RTZ and behind Macau. And RTZ, we take a look at what he's got. He's got the Armlet as well as the Midas going into a heart immediately afterwards, and he's got 2,500 gold into that so far.
Just wanting to tank up as much as possible, and Heart on CK is also damaged to a certain extent, so he's pretty happy with this. And Macau's going to pressure tier 3. He wants to force like an honest defense right now. EG's getting very greedy, pressuring this tier 2 bottom with 4 heroes. If it's just a Phoenix top, Macau's going to do some good damage to this tier 3, and right now, nobody else is defending this one. Luckily, there's no battle cry. He may just get this tier 3 tower.
Yeah, I mean, the blink in with the Dragon Tail, and now they're going to bring in CK. Immediately Liquid turn around. The Reality Rift the Bear, and it will be immediately resummoned.
That's fine if they don't lose anyone else. Macau doesn't really want to send his bear in for a Savage Roll, but he may have to. If he loses this bear, it hurts.
He could be in a little bit of trouble. He'll use that ulti, but now he's feared up. Crit coming around. He'll get the Avalanche to come through onto Lone Druid. He's taking a lot of damage really quickly, and an RTZ with the Reality Rift, a 4-second stun onto the bear, and it's going to be killed off once again. With the ulti of Kuroki, it's not going to be enough damage. They'll also take out Mind Control. There's going to be 2 heroes dead here. The blink forward from CCNC, but it's unable to hit anything more. Yeah, I think 2 kills there. They get 2 bears there, too.
Yeah, EG had a very good understanding that Miracle was not at this fight. Oh, why? He could be in some trouble here. No, he's not going to chase Miracle, backs off. But EG knew there's no PA, and the bear, if they kill that bear, that's 5,000 gold or 7,000 gold. Midas and Radiance on that bear removed from the fight. So they just killed the Spirit Bear a second time, and then suddenly that fight is very easy for EG to just chase and take down a win. Even with the CM ulti doing a lot of damage, doesn't really matter when there's no Bear Radiance.
Rolling Boulder attempting to land on RTZ, but he looks like it's the Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Magnetize. The Boulder Smash comes through. Mind Control trying to get the silence continue on, so he's not able to get out of this one. And RTZ taking a lot of damage. The Magnetize reapplied. He's got the Armlet toggle, and there's the Boulder Smash coming in from GH Messi style. They'll be able to take out RTZ and end that 6-time spree.
Nice big kill going Liquid's way. GH 700 gold for him. not the ideal hero to get it, but you just need to make sure you kill the CK there. When he's armlet toggling in front of you, everyone's seen those highlight clips where some hero with armlet 1v3s with some crazy armlet toggles. Now, TZ, one of the guys who's done that before, so safe play coming out, and Liquid know they're just going to keep farming. This PA is about to complete a Desolator, and then when PA has B Fury, Deso, BKB, Liquid are pretty damn scary and unstoppable at that point, I feel. Like, that is a vicious item timing that EG don't have good answers to.
We'll see where Liquid are going to find themselves once they do, in fact, get this BKB here from Miracle, and how quickly he's going to grab it. And then Wonder back alive. He's got his bear back. He's got the Radiance going into an AC. So there's the Desolator finished, and that was CCNC going into his ult as they find Mind Control once again. He's done 5 times already this game. The stun's going to hit from S4. It's only a 1-second stun coming in from Arteezy, but more than enough damage to follow it up. They'll get the kill here in front of the Night Stalker, and Arteezy is the one who claims the life.
Yep. Nice little kill. Mind Control's not having the easiest of games. He is very, very poor. 6 deaths, less farm than the Phoenix. It is a Midas Phoenix with a GPM talent, so it's not like a huge shocker, but it is a little bit concerning that Mind Control isn't seeing much in the way of item progression.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Off that kill, EG will smoke up, and we'll see if they can get across and possibly find an engagement here with Liquid. They do have the double damage here on Miracle, and they are as far away as they really could be from that smoke point. Meanwhile, Crit's going to be spotted. 3 shots, not enough to get the kill, but the avalanche toss comes in. G is going to rolling boulder over. They'll get the Geomagnetic Grip to silence him up, but the Icarus stock as well as the Supernova right on top of Miracle. They've also got CCNC and RTZ coming in from the side. A 3-second stun that comes through on a GH. The Supernova finally pops with the Sunray on top of Miracle. They'll get the kill here. Miracle ends up dying, and that's going to be 2 more on top of that for EG. They lose Crit, but they take out GH and Miracle, and it's a 4-time spree swiped off from.
Yeah, Miracle just can't afford to come to fights until he has this BKB. I mean, that fight kind of comes to him. He's not really aggressively looking to get involved. He's often playing this like 1-4 split where he's alone while his team plays together, but until he has BKB, any team fight, he's going to get stunned by either DK, Chaos Knight, Tiny Ledge. There's 4 big stuns. There's a Phoenix with Fire Spirits, with Supernova. It's impossible to team fight until you have BKBs on this Radiant side.
Still looking for that AC, and BKB, it's got enough for the Mithril Hammer, so still needs 2,400 more gold. So, I mean, they need a little bit of time here for Liquid. Went in for Crit, and they ended up paying the price for it.
Yep. We'll fall back to farming. I think Liquid's still on pretty good track here. The worry is if that EG gets like an Aegis on their side and starts just going from objective to objective, taking over the map. With the Bear Radiant, they're able to push out these lanes and at least keep EG a little bit on the back foot. EG have to constantly go back and deal with this lane pressure because of the Bear.
Bear, 2-second stun. Stun on it one more time, and it's actually 300 gold there for Fly. That's pretty big as Crit goes down one more time. Spot him out. Each will get that one. He's 4, 5, and 10, so involved in quite a bit here for the side of Liquid overall.
Crit having a similar experience to Mind Control. A lot of deaths. Found himself like trying to start these fights and getting caught out a bit, but well, he's smart, so it's not the end of the world. He's basically a 5-position timing in this game with Phoenix having this greed and GPM coming his way. I like that EG don't mind putting Fly on a more greedy role when he's playing this Phoenix because of, yeah, just how well Phoenix uses items.
He's found himself quite a bit of gold. He's behind CCNC in front of S4, so, I mean, he is farming up a storm at the moment in terms of this Phoenix. He's got that extra 90 gold per minute. He's so close to that Shiva's. I mean, that's going to be a really important item coming into these next couple of fights.
Both teams hovering around this Roshan pit, knowing how important it is at this stage of the game. And for Liquid, you know, you've got PA is one of the series that really benefits from Aegis more than most carries. And this PA is level 18, so level 3 coup de grace, 450% crit damage, and just about to hit BKB, but EG looking to fight. If they can get a fight before PA's BKB comes up, that'd be huge.
Yeah, they've got the Sunray on top of a couple of these heroes. The Avalanche actually hit on 3. CC is going to pop the BKB. They've got the field that's going to push back a couple of the heroes on the side of EG. Is the nice ulti from Kuroki coming down on EG, but there's the Reader as well as the 4-second stun. It's not going to be enough because Liquid they're really trying to evacuate from this one. The Supernova goes off. S4 trying to throw.
That's fine for Liquid. They only lost to CM. That's so good for them, considering they got PA got initiated on by a DK stun, and they managed to not lose anybody. And I mean, the big reason is Matu with this Radiance Bear is just causing so many problems. The Savage Roar's coming out. The Night Stalker is this really tanky fella as well. And Liquid don't lose anything too critical. And EG, they blow BKB on DK. They throw out the CK ultimate. That's a big loss opportunity because Liquid's chasing, and this time they have got the PA BKB.
Yeah, so you need to be careful. As 4 gets in with Stifling Dagger, they'll send the bear up to the top, and 3 of these heroes running away in fear. But they've got
the BKB's on the courier.
That's gonna land the Icarus dive all the way to the top, and now Miracle just cleaned up. Oh, he's gonna be cleaned up and dead for 60 seconds. They look over at Mind Control. He's gonna get over the cliff. They find GH. They actually get the bear. They pull him back. 3-second stun. And a bit more gold going their way, but the Magnetox as well as the Boulder Smash. This could be something for GH as Mind Control coming back into the fray. They'll take out S4. They'll take out Fly. That's going to be 2 heroes dead here. CCNC trying to get back into it as now the Avalanche hits out of Mind Control GH as well as Matu. But they'll take out Crate. He's going to be the third one to die on EG. And oh boy, this is turning real sour for EG quite quickly as Arteezy trying to armor target. Escape with 3 out here on Mind Control. A 3-second stun, but he's going to be kicked away by GH, saving his life for now. But the reality comes out once again.
Another stun.
They've got the mech. They'll stay alive. Arteezy ends up dying. They've got Frostbite coming through on the Phoenix Flash, trying to get away from that one. But Matu and GH are right on top of him. He's going to die back. He's dead for 75 seconds. They find CCNC on top of this as they've got him surrounded. They'll get the kill. It's going to be a full team fight for Liquid, and that's without Miracle.
Bro, who says Miracle's the best player in the world? He's getting his scrub ass carried by the rest of Liquid right now. Dude, he blinks. His BKB was coming on the courier. It was like a second away, and he blinked on this sledge strike. He got very greedy. He wanted to kill S4. He blinks in. He gets thrown up in the air and stunned before his BKB arrives. Luckily for him, he's got 4 TI winning teammates on his team as well, because the rest of Liquid making this team fight work.
Crit comes in for an Avalanche, tries to slow down the push of Liquid. He ends up paying for it with his life. The stun comes into the bear with a Frostbite once again. This time on top of S4, he'll throw this Rock of Atos over at GH, but he's in a lot of trouble. Silence up, Frostbitten again, and then dominating is Matu. Everybody's dead once more on EG with Arteezy back up in 2.
Are they going to get a second lane of racks? They might. This tier 3 is already low from earlier, and 2 full lanes is just... I don't think EG's really got the ability to come back from this. They'll try. Miracle's still playing PvE. Hey, Miracle, bro, there's a Dota game going on. This isn't World of Warcraft. He's got an Aegis now, but meanwhile, his team just took 4 racks. They're playing 4v5 Dota. If this was a pub, you'd be reporting Miracle, but no. One of the best players in the world, not having his best game. I mean, he's 5-3-6. He had a great laning stage with kills, but his team is showing how good they are.
Yeah, they don't need Miracle. He could AFK in base. You know, if you're going to run him anyway for taking Roche by himself, you might as well just in base at this point. They've got it. They've handled it. They took the mid set of racks. They took the top set of racks. He took Roche by himself. They've got the Aegis, Fly, Crate over here, Miracle, GH, and Kuroki. They're nearby. The reality comes out. They'll get the silence here on Arteezy, who's in a little bit of trouble with the BKB being popped by CC, and see the Rod of Atos come through on Matu. They'll get the kill on the Fly to start this off, with Sun following it up from S4, but it's not going to be enough, as they really don't have the damage. They're going to lose Crate once again. The ult coming in from Kuroki, doing a lot of damage here to Arteezy, but it gets the 3-second stun. S4 drops. There goes the tier 2 tower. They're going to try and chase on to the CK, who's in so much trouble. Arteezy trying to get out of here with at least 1 kill. CCNC is alive as well, but they lose Arteezy. Looks like they're going to lose CCNC, and it's going to be GG call. Can Miracle get the rampage? There it is to cap it off. And Liquid, they will do it. It's a full team wipe, a rampage for Miracle, and that's EG. See you later. I mean, Liquid all of a sudden turned it on, even without the BKB, and rolled over.
Yeah, what a funny way to end it. You know, Miracle, he's been quietly farming all game and just shows up, gets a rampage, says, guys, I am in this game after all. Let's get into the rest of the day. We've got a